Alright y'all, what is going on? Back with another video, and today we're going to talk a little bit of PC gaming and what I want to do going forward. As far as that, I want to get another PC basically, so we're going to talk about that, give my thoughts and opinions on why, and for the most part I think it's a good look. If this is your first time here, welcome. Over here I talk about gaming and everything under umbrella. In the description down there I have links of everything that I have as far as platforms and content: TikTok, Twitch, X, Facebook, all that stuff. Check the links down there and follow me over there on all those platforms. I do make stuff and content over there that don't necessarily make it to this channel, or it's just a snippet of what I do here. Also, before I get into the PC gaming thing, I've been getting a good bit of requests to cover the football stuff. College football 26, also Madden 26, and people are like, man, you need to buy these games. I want to know your thoughts and opinions on it. You need to check these games out. They look like they have improved. I will talk about that on the live tomorrow. I plan on going live tomorrow and Saturday morning. I usually go live Saturday or Sunday morning, so you guys can check me out there. I'll talk about more stuff on that end when it comes to actual games and everything that happened throughout the week. So hopefully you guys check that out. With that being said, let's talk about this PC gaming thing. Listen, I want another PC, and I've been wanting one for a while, and I think I'm gonna make that my main focus going forward. I've been looking at stuff where it comes to the next Xbox, the next PlayStation. My son is getting a Nintendo Switch too, so as far as consoles, I kind of know where those stand. But I want to be honest, man. What Xbox and AMD is trying to do is something where I want to be at. Now, I'm not even joking. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not like this big time fanboy. I own all of these crazy consoles. I love gaming. But when I saw what Xbox and AMD said they were going to do, it kind of got me intrigued to like, yeah, you need to build a beefier PC and take advantage of what's going on. Not just with Xbox and AMD. You know that Sony is about to they're putting games on PC as well and all this other good stuff. I think that's going to be the best place to be when it comes to all this stuff that's going on. I think what Xbox is also doing is with the backwards compatibility thing. I think they're trying to implement Xbox and Windows to a area where you can play everything that you had in your library and going forward. And that's what I really want to be a part of that. Now, I know some people may think, well, what about the physical copies of games and all this other stuff? Listen, don't get me wrong. I want to preserve games like crazy, and I'll never stop doing that. But I have a lot of physical games already. I don't see myself filling up my game room any much more of what, you know, the next console is going to be like. I don't see myself putting a bunch of Nintendo Switch 2 games or a bunch of PS6 or next Xbox games if they're physical. But yeah, I'm not trying to put all of those games in there, and I think I got enough physical games for the consoles I do have. I don't think I want to do that. You know, I got enough. I do have a few that I want to buy, but I don't think I'm gonna be collecting for the next, you know, consoles that are coming out. But when it comes to the PC thing, I really want to be where Xbox is going. You know, what they're doing with Steam, what they're doing with Windows, what they're doing with AMD, and the whole ecosystem. You know, and I'm not sure if I want to actually buy the next Xbox console to do that when they're doing everything on PC. It just gives me an incentive to go and try to build a 98 you know, X3D with the 9070 XT, or you know, like get the biggest and best AMD stuff for the next upcoming generation of gaming. You know, whatever, even if it's the 90 series, even more further than that. I want to be there, and I'm so excited to do that. So I feel at the end of the day, you know, when you are a gamer and you just want to game no matter what, it doesn't matter what platform you're on. You know, I don't care if, you know, I want to play a game on the Switch, I'm going to play it there. If I want to play a game on the PC, I'm there. Xbox, Sony, it don't matter. Like, I will play a game at any spot, you know, any area of the console or PC space. You know, even handheld. Even though I'd rather play, you know, Nintendo Switch games on the television, but, you know, it's cool. Also, speaking of handhelds, I want to get that the Xbox Ally X. I want to get that as well, and the reason why I want to get that, and I'm not that fond of handhelds, is just for the simple fact that it is very convenient to go to and from and play your games like on the go and jump right back and play on your PC or jump right back and play on your TV. Those things are like it kind of appeals to me. It really does. Like with the Switch, I do like the fact you can jump back and forth, but it's just something about Nintendo and their games. I just don't really look into playing long term. I just don't know. It's just something about Nintendo. I'm just not attached to it like I used to be. But nevertheless, it doesn't take nothing away from their games, but I would rather play those only on the television. I don't see those. Yeah, but I'm all over the place with the handheld thing. But I do want to get that Rogue Ally. I do want it, especially for times like this. I'm like sitting in my truck and I'm sitting here wanting to play a game that I was playing on my PC and jump back and forth. And maybe even with the Nintendo Switch too, even if they had like PC capabilities, I may feel different about it. That's probably why I feel a little different about the Switch, but that's a whole nother tangent. I'm not gonna go there. But I really feel at the end of the day, I want to be in that Xbox, AMD, Windows ecosystem because they're doing a lot of things right now that are really cool, and they're also doing some things that's actually convenient for a truck driver. For me, like I'm a truck driver that like the game. I sit at some of these places and they unload my truck. I'm sitting here like for hours at a time sometimes. Sometimes I sit here for 30 minutes. Sometimes I sit here for a couple of hours. Not just here, but places I go. And I could just be gaming or whatever. I can make a video right quick like I'm doing now, and then I can sit here and play games for the next hour and a half. And the thing about, I'll say this again, not to be a comparison type of thing, but the thing about the Switch is like, I don't have a game that I can be attached to play long term like that. Most games on the Switch, I'll play in spurts. It's just not my thing. But as far as the third party stuff, I would get the Ally and play that, and then I'll jump right back to the PC. But I want the biggest and best PC possible to go back and forth with. And if I want to play on my television, I don't know about buying the Xbox console that's coming out next, but I'll hook my PC up to the television. So that's just where I am right now. I feel like what they're selling, I'm buying. I'm really liking what AMD Xbox is trying to do, and it makes me want to get a PC, a new PC anyway. And I'm really excited about that. So let me know what you guys think. Are you guys in the same boat? Are you guys still like holding out and saying like, I'm just gonna stick with consoles? I'm not worried about what Xbox is doing. Xbox is dead, or whatever the case may be. I think they're dead in the console space. Don't get me wrong. I think the Xbox is done in the console space. But what they're doing is on a bigger and massive scale, and I'm really excited about it. And it gives me much more excitement to actually build a PC and be a part of that ecosystem, what they're trying to do in the next few years. So I'm here for it. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I can't wait to see what they're going to do. It may not be like the most popular thing, or I may not do everything that in the traditional sense, but for me, I think I'm gonna jump on that bandwagon and see where it takes us. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm gonna get up out of here. And don't forget, hit that like button and check out the links down in the description. All right, y'all, I'm out here. Peace.